So in today's video, we're going to discuss the famous Einstein quote, which is compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world. He who understands it, earns it, and he who doesn't, pays for it. Now, if you can understand compound interest and you can apply it to your health and your finances and your relationships, your energy, and your whole life and happiness, you can reap the dividends that it pays you. But you really need to understand how important habits are towards earning this compound interest. And on the flip side, you need to understand the negative consequences of compound interest and how it can affect your health and how detrimental it can be to your finances and your relationships and your overall happiness in life. And so in today's video, we're going to try and understand how important compound interest is and how you can apply it to your life to get amazing results. Now, I've created this graph to represent compound interest. The results are from top to bottom and time from left to right. Now, the green line represents good habits and positive compounding, and the red one represents negative compounding. And so initially, you're never going to really see many results if you're doing good habits or if you're doing bad habits. But gradually, if you start implementing good habits, you can stack them on top of each other. So you can start exercising, dieting, getting better sleep, seeing more friends and having more social time, trying to improve your mental health, learning new skills to get a better job. You can combine all these healthy and good habits together, and gradually you start to see great results within weeks to 1 to 3 years. You can dramatically improve your life, and all these habits start to compound, and you start earning the dividends of compounding all these good habits together. Now, on the other side, if you start applying negative habits, so you eat unhealthy, you don't work on your mental health, you play video games, you do drugs and alcohol, you don't look after your body, all these things can start to compound as well, but they start to compound slower. So you're not going to see the same level of results as you would if you did positive habits, but because they start to compound, gradually, after a year and potentially decade, you start to see the results and they hit hard. These negative results really start to hit you hard and fast. So that's why this graph is lopsided. The positive ones happen quicker and the negative ones happen slower. And you really want to be on this positive side. And most people don't understand this. And once you can understand the difference between the positive effects of compounding and the negative effects of compounding, you can see how important positive habits are towards compounding and earning that interest in terms of your life's happiness and well-being. So how can you try and figure out if compounding interest is on your side or not? So I created 2 mental models that have helped me and hopefully help you. And then we'll go through some tasks you can try and implement to try and figure out what things you need to do to get compounding interest on your side so you can understand it and earn it. So the first mental model is thinking about what would my life look like in 20 to 50 years if I continue doing the same daily activities. If you keep doing what you're doing, 20 to 50 years, decades down the line, what would your life look like? If it doesn't look like it's a positive version of your life, then you've got to realize that it's negative compounding working against you. Once you extend the time horizon and realize how much pain there is in the future, then you can bring that back to the present to try and make a difference and make a change in your life. Because now you know that you don't want to be that person 20 to 50 years down the line. If you keep doing what you're doing, you will end up there. And so you've got to change the current decisions you're making to change your future. If you want to try and figure out what positive compounding you can apply to your life to reap the rewards, you've got to think about, if I did positive habits every day for the next 5 years, what would my life look like? If you can envision a positive future where you're happy and you're healthy, and you're working hard and you're enjoying life, figure out what habits are going to get you there. Are you exercising every day? Are you sleeping well? Are you working hard and learning new skills? Are you doing a job you enjoy? You've got to figure out what tasks and habits you can do every single day. So in 5 years, you'll feel like your life is amazing. So again, we're extending the time horizon, figuring out a plan that actually can get us to a life we want. So if you can apply these 2 mental models, you can first figure out the positive impacts of compounding interest and how you can apply that to your life to get what you want, and the negative impacts of your current situation, and extending that time horizon to see the negative impacts that it can have, and bringing that back to the present to try and make a change and make new decisions to get to the life you really want. So the 2 tasks you've got to be doing are asking yourself, what negative habits are holding me back from getting what I want? Is it watching too much TV or watching too much YouTube, spending too much time on social media, not going to exercise and eating healthy, and not focusing on your sleep, not learning new skills and try and better yourself? Are these things that are potentially holding you back, keeping your mind closed? Try and open your mind up and figure out, what positive habits do I need to start doing to get to the life I want? Try and reverse the current habits. Instead of watching TV, I'm not going to watch TV. Instead of not exercising, I'm going to exercise. Instead of eating unhealthy, I'm going to eat healthy. Try and reverse your current negative habits into positive ones, and then be patient. That's the key. Consistently turn up every single day doing these positive habits, and you're going to see great results. From a few weeks to years, you're going to see that amazing results start to compound, and it's going to really change and transform your life. Now, I hope you can understand compounding interest now, and because you understand it, you can earn it. You can reap the rewards it's going to give you in terms of your health, in terms of your financial and your work and your energy in your life, your happiness, your relationships with other people. You can reap all the amazing rewards that it's going to offer you down the line, but you need to be consistent, be patient, do those positive habits, and just trust the process that it's going to work out, and these compounding interest is going to work in your favor. Now, if you enjoyed today's video, please subscribe, and I'll see you again in the next video.